5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sync. Hello and welcome everybody to the TTV BrickFeed podcast. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Rotoran.
I'm Meso.
I'm Eljay.
I'm Prpl.
I'm X Trooper.
And this is BrickFeed episode 44.
Yeah, first
so
try.
weird being like right after Eljay. Like, what the heck?
We need to give the BrickFeed podcast like a better intro, like a heavier intro. We need some like sweet hardcore metal playing.
Why is everything
Oh, you said
so
heavier?
heavy?
I thought you meant like with deeper voices. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
what I
can't
was
really
thinking.
Well, yeah, no,
voice go that
that's
much
what I
deeper.
mean, right? That's what I mean. Like you add in some
Hello everybody.
crazy,
Welcome
super
to the TTV
awesome,
BrickFeed podcast.
like some like metal, and then you can like intro it like, "Welcome to the TTV BrickFeed podcast."
Podcast.
Yeah, and then we just talk like that for the entire episode. It's like just an hour of Lego.
Oh, God.
What news this
You
week?
know what?
Welcome to
I got
Mike
the
and Mike's
Batman
Morning.
set.
Today.
VAR,
It's not
BrickFeed
morning,
has
it's
been
like
getting
evening.
some popularity recently, and we don't want to diminish it.
We're popular. Popular, yeah. Popular. What? What did you say?
Popular, yeah.
What was that supposed to
Deep breath now.
There's like, and then you just keep it going, and then just see like quickly as like the audience like retention just drops.
Yeah, we can
dramatically.
measure that now. We'll just
Yeah,
like
just measure
see,
it.
like,
It'd be a
retention
nice
go
test,
down over
you know?
this thing.
An experiment.
So anyway, keyword Lego.
Hey, Prpl.
Hey, guys,
I was having a conversation.
With who? You're just like yelling.
That's how conversations go with me. Let's be real here.
Yeah, that's actually very apt.
You really just summarized my personality entirely right there.
just
You're
yelling.
just yelling.
With who? You're just yelling. I love it.
Who are you yelling at? Everyone.
The world.
The world.
Bar
Speaking
versus
of
the
worlds,
world.
Lego worlds. I'm
Nice.
kidding. Let's talk about procurement. Anyone buy anything this
I haven't
week
bought
from
anything
Lego?
in a
Ooh,
while.
a while
now.
ago, I got the Lego Batman Robin keychain thing from Shop at Home because
You got a
I want the
keychain?
Robin poster. Yeah, it's so cute.
I,
Is it
you know-
keychains? Is it made of Lego?
Technically, yeah.
Do a keychain review.
Is
Why
it-
do you say technically? It's made out of Lego. It's
Yeah,
just,
I
it-
mean, yeah,
is it
but
or
it's
is
like
it not?
all
It's a
like
minifigure.
glued together, so you can't actually
So
like
then it's
take it
not
apart or
really.
anything.
I remember seeing them at your Lego store. They're there. I think they're on like a display kind of right
Post a
next
picture.
to the cash
I need to see
register.
these keychains.
yeah. They've been at they're totally at the Lego store.
Yeah.
I know. I nearly bought one.
I don't know what this looks like.
Yeah, just-
It just looks like a
I-
figure
I-
on a chain.
How do we continually know more about what's at your place than you do? how is this a reoccurring thing?
Because the only time I'm at a Lego store is when I am there to specifically buy the one thing that I am there to buy.
Okay,
And then-
Which
you
is
are
Lego?
an efficient shopper, and I like that. You go to a
Efficiency.
store, you get what you want, and you leave. That's it.
Oh yeah, basically.
That's how it should be. That is proper.
Nah, look around for hours.
Oh my gosh, I hate that.
Do you go shopping very often, LJ?
Yes, and I hate it.
With your mom?
Not all the
I was
time.
gonna say if your girlfriend, but like, let's be real, if your mom.
we're in a Lego podcast. Who's got a girlfriend here?
I do.
Everybody's got
And
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and-
hey, Alex.
How about
Lego with
who are
me.
you
know?
again? Why are you here in this recording? Can you
Yeah,
leave,
this is for
please?
single people only.
Yeah, this is for
We're
doors.
doing
only.
this. We're only doing this because we're alone. If we had someone to talk to about Lego, we wouldn't be doing this.
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
That's how we cope.
I was just browsing the
Give us
internet.
relationship
I
advice.
just kind of feel bad for us. It's like, I was there too once. All right, I'll talk about Lego for an hour. Fine.
Well, I like Lego too, as well as my girlfriend. So
Man.
it is
We
within
can't
my
all be that
interest.
lucky, X.
Well, you know what's in
Yeah,
my
okay,
interest.
And before segue.
Purple, why did you Snapchat the picture of the keychain? How's that gonna help anybody like in the podcast?
Yeah, why didn't you just
chat?
post this on
'Cause-
Discord?
Just Google it.
Cause my face
Did
is
I
in
get
it?
Don't take a picture of your face.
Yeah, no kidding.
that's
yeah.
lame.
The audience has no clue what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
ta-
screenshot.
I don't
this
even
and
have
Meso
any
put it
clue
in
what
the
we're
thing.
talking about right now.
Isn't it just
Here,
Look it up.
just a
Someone
Lego
posted it in the
figure
podcast thing.
with
There's,
metal
like,
thingy on it?
keychains there. It's just a minifigure.
Wow, your face is half there.
Fine,
Two-Face shows more of his face than you do. In like a Batman movie. Honestly speaking.
I'll get a picture.
We already have one. It's in the podcast chat over in our sponsor chat. We don't need you anymore.
Speaking of our sponsor chat, join our live studio audience by going to patreon.com/the TTV channel.
Oh,
Also,
okay. So it's a minifigure.
have that
All you gotta
Hulk.
do it.
All
you had to do is you said it was
She
made
did.
out of Legos and glued. All you had to do was say it's a minifigure on a
Also-
keychain. That's all you had to say.
Lego?
Also, that glue
She
part
did say
is
that.
wrong. It
No, she
functions
didn't.
like a normal minifigure.
I mean, yeah, it functions, but it doesn't like get taken apart or whatever.
Wanna
Dude,
bet?
some like Lego employee lectured me on like the physics of the keychain one time, and I'm just like, yeah, I could probably figure that out on my own. Thanks, lady.
Physics
You know
of
what?
the keychain?
I'm gonna test that.
Maybe she's worried you'll hurt yourself.
Prpl already owns it,
Still with the
so
keychain.
she kind of has a leg up on you there, Eljay.
I don't know, Prpl. You're a confusing person. You used Snapchat to post a picture to us when you could have used Discord.
So, Prpl, I just took the hand off of my Hulk keychain, and it's just like a normal minifigure.
Wait, but can you take the head off? Can you take the head off
No,
your
you
minifigure?
can't
No,
take the head and legs off.
head
All right,
does not
that's
come-
mostly what. And the legs don't come off?
No.
Well,
I think
they don't. No, the pelvis
Okay,
doesn't
so-
come off.
I mean, with force,
So
they probably come off.
essentially, she's telling the truth. It's just kind of like you, the hand.
know,
But
Sure,
hey,
I mean,
she,
they're on a
she
come
said I can't
technicality.
take it apart, and I took the hand off.
We
So
will get her on a technicality.
come
You
on.
can't take it apart.
You can't take the
Correct.
hands off. That's like a freaking
Confirmed.
big thing, you know? It's like, all right, fine. The hands have a bit more
I'm
articulation.
counting this as a
whoop-de-doo.
victory for me.
Do it.
Why
You do that.
I will.
Technicalities for life.
Speaking of victories,
Yeah, we won.
Ah, dang it! I forgot about this.
just
What?
gotta say,
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah, I want to talk about this because it actually happened on, like, after the
1900.
podcast, I noticed it.
1,904. Wait, it was 1,000.
19,000.
19
Numbers.
Yeah, it was 19,442.
There you go.
That's the number that you had when I reached 20,000.
Gosh, dang it!
Ninjago
And-
explain.
Well, buddy, at the very
We
least,
will be returning after the laugh.
none of my recaps got straight.
Oh,
Hey,
dang.
spoiler.
Yeah, it's because you didn't use any creative content.
I feel like that's
Well,
kind of a diss.
Wait,
but
actually, wouldn't it be that he was more creative with his video then? Because he didn't get a strike, whereas I used something from someone else, therefore less creative?
I said creative
Var-
content.
Creative
You-
content would
You are an
with keyword
honorable
creative,
winner, and
right?
I will be proud to pay out the amount that I have now lost, which you need to tell me. I don't know how much
Yeah,
I
I'll
owe
have
you
to
now.
actually look it up because I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It is a
here somewhere.
very, very happy day.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Congratulations, Ninjago Explain, for hitting 20,000.
Ninjago for life.
Yay.
Oh, of course.
Ninjago
Okay, so
is
Walt
more
Side
attention
from
to
our
BIONICLE.
studio audience just so happens to say, Var's the bad guy here. Let's support Eljay. You should have said that last week when I needed the support. Where was that?
No one ever gives support when it's it's like needed.
Useful,
When I
yeah.
Hindsight
needed
is 2020.
Let's
That's
support
tragic.
Eljay, guys. Well, the bet's gone.
Absolutely tragic.
Get all the recaps to 20,000 before TLDR gets there.
Most of them are. So
Yeah, nah, recaps, they got good views, yo.
nah, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Lego though. I haven't really
Yeah,
gotten
it's been-
anything at all. I think I already talked about the creator sets last week, right? So,
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We
I
didn't
don't
really.
think
We
in
kind of
depth.
talked.
We
We
mentioned
talked about
them,
the
but we didn't really talk
experience.
about them.
We never
Yeah.
spoke about the sets. Are
Okay,
they
we
good?
can talk about.
Yeah, I mean they're
Let's-
good. I haven't really opened up the littler ones, but I do have most of the big ones built up and everything. What is it? Shoot.
Yeah,
There's
you got
the
to
$50
keep.
the $50 one. Anyone know what that's called? What the name of that one is?
No.
I'm
The
looking it up
$50
on.
creator set.
I'm looking it up on BrickFeed right now. Is it describe
The
what
townhouse, I think.
it is? The townhouse. Okay, is that the one that I left with you? That was
Yes.
that's your thing. All right,
Yes.
we didn't build that one there, but I just like
Yeah, I did end up building that one while we were sync viewing while I was watching Westworld. Really good set. That townhouse one, really, really good. All three forms look really, really cool. Nice dimension there, 3-dimension. It doesn't really feel like, you know how I've complained about it before, but there's a lot of Lego like play sets where you've got this really elaborate building that's like cut in half basically, and you turn it around and you can just see like a flat like opening in your building. I hate
Mhm.
that.
Yes.
hate that
The
too.
townhouse, really good. It has a nice like back and front and side.
It's completely
Just-
covered?
Yeah, yes. There's the one form is completely covered. There are two other forms you can build because it's a 3-in-1 set, obviously. And it's like one's like a restaurant, and the other one's like some kind of garage thing. I haven't built them, but there's like a lot of pictures in the instruction book. It looks pretty good. All three forms look really, really nice. I actually kind of want to buy 2 more of these so I can have all 3
like
different
mix
modes.
stations.
Kind of like sitting next to each
Yeah,
other.
and then the best thing is they're modular too. So like there's holes there. So if you were to get 3 of them, you can put them together and have all the different forms of it kind of connected to build like this sort of street. So it's really, really cool set. I really
So what I'm
like
getting
it.
from this is the creator has amped up their game
Yes.
a little bit.
Well, I mean,
honestly,
I can't really say that for sure because I'm not a big like creator person. I've never really owned
Right.
many creator sets, so I can't really say like this is abnormal for them. But it's a really cool set. The townhouse, like the main form of it, actually opens up too. So it not only has like the back, but it can open up so that you can play in the interior of the set too.
mm-hmm.
And
kind of like a dollhouse in the sense.
yeah, it's almost like a dollhouse, and in that that opened up form, it also acts as though they're 2 different buildings instead of 1. So even in the one like that you build, it can act as 2 different buildings or 3 different buildings if you were to get 2 of them. So it's really versatile. And I can see like a lot of different ways to make like a full street or start with a city by having multiples of these sets. It's crazy. Really, really good set.
Well, that is excellent.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
We also built the Beachside Vacation set.
Yes.
As well. By the way, the Park Street Townhouse is named the set I was just talking about.
Yes.
But the Island Adventure set is really nice. So here's, I'll give you the link to the actual, like, the 3 different forms. 2 of the forms are pretty cool. There's one that's a plane, and another one that's a boat, and those are, they're pretty cool. They're not like it. But the thing that really stands out is this kind of beach house that they have here. And that is incredibly detailed and possibly one of my favorite builds that we did in set. I actually did the video that I worked on use this set to build a M.O.C. And so I had to build it and tear it down and then built it again because I didn't get enough footage of it when it was built the first time. So I had to build it up again, get more footage of it, and then film myself tearing it down and stuff.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. That one's a really good one. I initially built that
really
one.
Good.
There's the other, the
Beachside Vacation.
Beachside Vacation was a lot of fun to build too. That one also has like the hinge opening action feature where you can like have it close as like one solid building, or you can open it up and kind of extend the building out while also having an interior to play with.
Right. So that's how it looks like having the interior. And then let me see if I can find one where it's like smashed together. This is what it looks like. I guess they don't really have a photo, an official photo of it kind of pushed together. But you take our word for it. You can totally do it.
It looks way better
great.
closed together too. So
yeah.
They're really good sets. I don't really buy creator sets, but so it was a nice experience getting to build them and sort of have them
I honestly
displayed.
might start getting them now. I know one thing that's really cool if you like building. I'm a guy that likes houses and like shops and like that kind
I like
of thing.
the buildings a lot.
So Creator has a lot of great ones. Also, Lego Friends has a lot of really good like stuff. I didn't realize how good they were until I was talking about recently where I had to shop for a.
I didn't realize how great some
friend
of
of
the
mine.
Friends sets were until our top 10s, but like for last year, the best Lego set.
No, I
man,
campaigned last year.
There's
Like we were
actual-
like, what should we include? I'm like, we need to include some Friends stuff in there. And then
the
I showed you
good
the pictures. And
quality,
you're
the
like,
roller
whoa.
coaster, that was really
The
cool.
roller coaster is good. The pop, like the Olivia's like pop star house or pop star mansion, or I forget the
Yes,
exact name
the
of it.
Pop Star
But
Mansion.
it's a gorgeous set. It's like there's so much detail to it, and it's the same thing as a dollhouse. It flips out. I like this dollhouse aesthetic they're going for now, where it's like you can open it up and play inside, and you can also close it, and that like
That's all I
it
wanted
gives you
for the
both.
Death Star.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm becoming
Yeah,
a big
exactly.
fan of these sets. So.
Right.
And
So
when we were at the Lego store, like obviously they had a lot of the even more expensive creator sets, like the $200 plus ones that are like just ridiculous, like the theater and everything.
yeah, I want
the
theater.
Bank Detective's Office.
Man.
Those are. I want all of those sets. They are beautiful
Yeah.
sets.
They're
So
gorgeous.
cool.
and
I want to
was
start
thinking-
my own like city, I guess, because I got like the table space. I can get like another table to fit in my.
Yeah,
my
no,
apartment.
you totally can.
Yeah.
You got-
so
you got-
Join
you
the
know?
ranks of the city builders.
yeah, I really
We
want
almost
to
like
get
all
into
that.
building my own city.
We should all have some kind of a collection for some theme. Like
Well, I
Meso,
mean-
you have your Hero Factory collection. I have my Bionicle collection.
Got throwbacks.
Navarre, you get like a creator modular building collection.
I'd love to have like a city collection and also a superhero collection that's like taking place in the city. You know what I'm
money.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's so much money.
so
I'm
much
not gonna be able
money.
to afford that anytime soon. But like, eventually, that would be kind of cool. Like, imagine like you have the creator stuff, and then above you have the shield helicarrier, and like
That would be cool, actually.
It would be kind of cool. Pipe dream.
Yeah.
Prpl, your dad actually has
Yeah,
a really cool
he
Lego
has
room.
like his own giant Lego city. It takes up like half the basement.
That's
It's
pretty
like
great.
you're kind of like the kid from the Lego movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
your
that's
dad
like
has
literally it. Honestly, like I watched that movie with my dad, and we like my entire family was just like looking at him because that's exactly how he is about the city.
Did he change after that? Was he like, okay, you can all come down here and play?
Well, I kind of have to get or past the city to like get to my room because it's like a hallway, like a hallway room
I mean like
or something.
play. Like,
did he change his ways? You know?
yeah. Did he become less strict
More
with
open
the
to
Lego City, or
creativity and colors.
did he
He's
strengthen
more
his
open
hold?
to letting people help him clean the city. So,
I never thought of that, but like,
It's a great
that
way
has
to
to take
put it.
some work.
oh, yeah,
If you have a Lego set, you have to like dust it and stuff. I assume.
Yeah.
yeah,
If it's
I've never
anything
really
like cleaning
dusted a set.
Bionicle sets, it is a time-eating process.
Probably way more
Yep,
time.
never
yeah.
done it.
That's why you got to get one of those like glass display cases, like I have.
I know,
And then you never
right?
need to clean them.
Honestly, that glass display case is pretty legit. Not gonna lie,
Quite.
You have the entirety of 2015 and 2016 already bought and on display there, and it's really cool.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, and then like the brick heads are on top, and then you also have, of course, like your Makuta and the you have your
Art
Makuta and
book.
thing, and you also have
Yeah.
the art book, which is a really cool section.
Of
The only thing
course.
I find like a little disappointing, I wish you still had the throne made
Mm,
because I felt that added so much to that mock.
it did, but I mean, I liked the sets that I had to take apart to build that throne more, which was the Temple of Erjitsu.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So
Say
to
no
me,
more.
to
My
me, I'm
temple's
like,
fractured
yeah,
right
Temple
now,
of
so
Erjitsu
I
versus
feel ya.
my stupid throne mock. I think I'll take the temple.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I
Totally
don't
get
know,
that.
man. It was a pretty cool looking chair.
It was quite the chair.
It wasn't that great.
As far as chairs go, it was quite grand.
It was a combination of how the throne looked and Makuta's pose on the throne that really sold that mock for me. So
Yeah. So
Well,
it had
was
to be
fun.
sacrificed, but there you go.
and the live studio audience, was it? They linked the corner deli as the next like a recommendation of a set to get, and I'm looking at it now, and it's a gorgeous looking set, and only $40. This is totally the next thing I'm gonna buy.
I actually might legitimately just buy this. $40 is not too much
Yeah.
for this set. It looks really
It looks
good.
really cool.
I'm looking at-
I'm
looking
a
at the
big
photos.
fan of these creator sets now. Like just that experience
Oh,
alone
it's
is
got
just
a
like
little sandwich on it. That's so cute.
Yeah, it's got like a little sandwich and like there's like the minifigures going around living life. I love these sets. So
you got or
Sandwich
planning
is
on getting
huge.
any sets, X?
I'm not getting any sets anytime soon because I just like 30 minutes ago I finished making my like 6 different orders from like BrickFeed, BrickLink, Bricks and Pieces, some different third-party stores for weapons because I just have a huge project going on in the background to make my sort of
really?
return to Flickr. So I'm basically making like a science fiction Mass Effect-esque army
Go on.
nice.
of different right now I have a couple like tanks like you've seen some of it on Snapchat, the things that shoot, it has like
Yeah.
threads on it, that's part of it, and then there's like a huge mech, and there's going to be 2 other different mechs as well as a base, and I've
When you
set
get
out
done with this, you gotta spotlight the heck out of it.
yeah, this is something that a project that I laid, and I'm gonna have like no time limit on it because I just get constrained so much with making a project that I just rush it, and so this is like one of those things that I'm gonna take my time with so far. Like so far, the 2 models that I've made on it, they each took 1 month each to make, order parts, 3 revisions of them each, etc. So I want to make all this, and also I there's also the minifigures as well, which is going to take even longer time because I need to make like 20 different decals. So so I'm not too much on sets this year, but mocking is making a
pretty fun.
comeback.
Well, that's excellent. I look forward to
Yes.
seeing the results of that.
I really am. I've always loved your custom stuff, so
Heck yeah.
really excited to see some more of that. Honestly, you should like when you're done with that, you can bring it on. We can kind of like go over it, look at it, critique it,
That's what I was
that kind of
mentioning,
thing.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Did you
that
finish your custom skin that you were working on?
my custom what?
Decal for the minifigure?
Which minifigure?
The Mercy one.
Oh, the Mercy one. Yeah, that one's finished a long time. I posted it in the chat for everyone.
I mean, like our audience,
Like,
our audience
I mean, like
heard
for the
about
audience, it's fine.
Oh no, I have not posted like that picture because
Dude,
I don't have a version of that decal that is like reproduced, you know? Like I don't have like a low res version that you can't just like print out yourself.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Right.
like
I
the
get you.
closest
I feel
thing
ya.
I have is like if I can go back in the other chat and I have like the little picture.
Yeah, that
where
was
it's-
my next question. Is,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Could you like?
If I
Is
could-
it even
I could
something that
find
you're allowed to
photo.
post?
Yeah, it is 100% allowed to post. So
Okay.
if you find that picture from the other chat, you can just put that in there, and you know, it's not 100% done. That one version, there actually did like some revisions with like not the ears, but the area surrounding the ears, if that makes sense. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is anyone looking for that picture right now? Because I'm not.
I got it. I found it.
Oh, yeah, you got it. You can put it in the chat for everyone.
All right, cool. I'm gonna put it in the chat for y'all to see.
Hey X, you should totally do a fair one. Like,
Yeah, I
OMG.
can make you a
series
fair,
of them
I
because your
can
Mercy
make-
one, the Mercy came out
Mercy
really,
one.
really nicely.
I would love to have that Mercy. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's just.
Wink.
I thank Kahi for that. I don't know why there was a pause there. That's some good
Yeah,
praise.
no,
It's because like every time we play Overwatch,
He freaks out
The
about
thirst
Mercy.
is real.
Yeah.
That's all.
Listen, I'm not gonna shy away from this. Mercy is the best character in that game. Not to play, just in aesthetics.
Are you using paint? Are you using paint.net?
This is not helping your case, Kahi.
yeah,
John.
no,
It's just.
I like the
going-
design. I like the character design.
I
like your
also
Yeah,
love the
design
character
too.
design.
sure.
I think it's cute.
The thing with
I also think it's
the
cute.
thing with creating something like making a decal something that already exists though is that you're constantly like punishing yourself because like it's either like proportionally inaccurate or something is going on. It's really hard, but like when you make something that is out of your mind original, then you can just do whatever you want. So like making Overwatch, it's just they have such great characters and they're very iconic. So it's almost like I'm almost nervous making decals for the Overwatch characters because like if you don't get a single thing right, like just visually, then people will instantly look at it. Like that little part down there with the legs, this sort of crotch area, to make that look good in Lego as well as resemble the source material was just incredibly hard. It was a nightmare to get those things right. They were either too big, too small, too puny. They didn't work. I tried making some maybe making like a cloth and cut that up, but that just wouldn't have that amount of detail. And there's also the thing where just the source material, like Mercy, looks rather plain in the first place with the front area. So like I'm considering like adding gradients, etc. in Double Illustrator. But also, as John posted right now, the really good thing about making decals though is that Blizzard releases these like sort of a lot of companies actually release these
the reference packs.
Yeah, the reference packs for like
Yeah,
cosplayers.
I love those.
That's
useful
a
stuff.
godsend right there. The work you get it from every single angle. You get big pictures. You get all the right colors. Everything. The most horrendous thing is like looking at like stopping like trailers and then taking a screenshot and then using that as reference.
right.
Like, and then the character comes out a couple weeks later in like a new video, and then just you got all colors wrong. It's just so this is a
The cosplay.
This is godsend.
The cosplay community has really like helped out a bunch of people who do like decals or 3D models or that kind of thing. By extension, you know, and I Blizzard has also been very good about appealing to that part of the community and making sure that they, you know, have all the resources they need to continue
Most
to promote the product.
definitely. Actually, every time you like talk about your decal stuff, I learn a lot. You should like do
Thanks,
that more.
man.
The process of decals. It seems like
Yeah,
you're quite knowledgeable about it.
I'll do the decals 101 with Troop Dog, showing you how it's done. You know,
I would watch
Troop
it.
Dog.
step one: add
Honestly.
53 layers. There you go. That's how you do it.
Nice. All right, John. Do we got any news on the docket this week worth talking
Yeah,
about?
we got quite a bit of news in the docket. Yeah. I have to jump down because I'm scrolled all the way up to
Jump
see
down,
extra stuff.
kick
But here we go.
front, whip round,
Hey,
Shut
real
up.
quick, before we get too far away from it too, we didn't really mention it directly when talking about the creator sets. They were sent to us by LEGO, so that's a disclaimer. Doesn't affect how we feel about the sets, but you know, just so we're up in front with you guys about that, they were sent to us by the company. All right, so we got several news related to LEGO this week. The first thing is a Easter building competition. LEGO actually they sent out this message for all of the lands. They're basically having an Easter competition where you take an Easter themed photo and you can share it anywhere on social media with the hashtag LEGO Easter, and then if you submit it to their Flickr pool, which is just like a page you submit like an image to, and you like add your first name and like your RFLM, which for us would be the TTV channel, along with the LEGO Easter hashtag, you're actually in a pool to win some LEGO themed Easter packs. They said they'll send you a pack full of like Easter memorabilia. I don't know what that means, just like Easter themed stuff, plus a medium sized LEGO set.
Oh boy,
so-
that's totally what I want. Easter stuff.
Well, I mean,
Some people might
candy.
want it.
some people, you know, like
Does anyone here want it? Do any of the fans want it?
Wait, what's the
Like,
prize again?
Easter stuff.
it's that's
Listen,
as
I
far
just
as-
want to win something so that like Var's
Yeah.
not the only one who's won a Lego contest. So I feel like I have to. It's a rite of passage.
I won a Lego contest when I was like 5.
Yeah, here's the thing,
What was
Meso.
that? Wait, what
You
was
have
that?
won
was some, like-
contests for like really cool stuff, like that Cryo Shell album.
Yeah. This was actually what got me into like Lego for the
I
first
forgot
time.
you won that.
Yeah, I did. I got a signed Cryo Shell album.
What?
Yeah. You don't know
I
about this?
forgot all
I
about that,
didn't know
dude.
about this.
It was from BZ Power. It was a BZP contest.
Man, that feels like
I wanna-
ages ago.
I want a giveaway. I have a signed Cryo Shell album. It's great.
That's really cool. Wow, I didn't know you had that.
Pretty cool.
Closest thing to a Lego contest I ever won was
When I
getting
was-
Builder of the Week on Facebook.
When I was like 3 or 4, I forget when exactly. There was some giveaway, some like sweepstakes to like win some Lego thing, and like my mom entered me in it, and I actually won something. I don't know if I was the only winner. I doubt it. I got some stupid Lego car, but it was so cool. It like catapulted my interest in Lego forward. I was like, this thing's awesome. This is a car, and you can build it. And I was like,
I wonder
wow.
if your mom knew. Like, she was just like, yeah, I'll just enter him in for the sweepstakes.
Yep.
Why not? Like,
And
just,
then I
and then
went to
now, now you're like, that's your job. You
And
own a
then I
company
went to
and you talk about
McDonald's.
Lego.
Then a week after that, and there were Tonga there, and the rest, as they say, is history. I was like,
really?
that's Lego.
Okay.
I want that. And
Okay,
That
so-
is crazy.
Well,
So what, am
tell
I-
your
am
mom
I all
say
that's left?
thanks for
Yeah.
getting you into
Okay.
stuff.
all the cool
And yes,
stuff
at
I
Prentice,
have,
the
I
live
bought.
studio audience.
Like fudge.
Yeah. What Prentice asks, do you still have it? I do. I listened to it a few times, but mostly untouched in the album packaging.
It's funny because like it would be really cool, especially now that it's coming back into vogue. If they gave you like an actual like a record, you know what I'm saying? Because like
Yes.
record players are coming back.
I know
There's
Mage
like a
is,
whole
Envy
movement now.
is really into like vinyl records and the like.
Yeah, vinyl and stuff. If you got a Cry Show vinyl, that'd be awesome. You think they're gonna do a vinyl for their? They probably will for their.
They
They
Kickstarter.
probably will.
Highly unlikely.
Oh.
I
like
might.
that.
Dude,
Well,
Meso, imagine
I don't
like
know.
how like valuable that would be if CryoShell like made a big epic comeback and then like became one of like biggest pop culture phenomenon bands or something. Everybody
That
knows
would be
them,
amazing.
like next Guns
Honestly,
N' Roses or something.
They're
would be cool.
like they're finally getting back after years of like being on a hiatus for Christian Faber's new thing. So I'm excited to hear some stuff from that.
Last thing we heard from them was Hero Factory Breakout.
It's really like I feel
wow.
like they're astounded. It's like whenever I think of Bionicle and that kind of music, that's the sound I hear. You know, they definitely
Cryo
shaped
Shell was quite
Bionicles.
influential.
Yeah,
That's one of the things I love about Bionicle. They had so many different musical styles, and they're all like iconic.
Whoa, Meso.
They're like really edgy.
This is a.
Not all of
you
them.
still don't know what that word means, but this is a
They made
system
Daughtry sound
podcast,
cool.
Meso. Come on.
Oh, my
I did
bad.
not like. I don't really like Daughtry, but like Crash.
Crash.
Yeah, like, that's one of my favorite moments in Bionicle. Like it was just one of the coolest things I ever saw. Where they're singing the song and they're all in the circle and
Mari
shooting up. At
commercial
the,
is the best
Yeah.
commercial.
Oh,
that
man,
much
that's-
is true.
that was the honestly, it's the best commercial that they ever made.
Hands down. All right.
All right, let's move on. real quick, there was a bit of news in USA Today about a man who got himself buried in a giant Lego coffin.
Oh my gosh.
The first thing that comes to my mind is, man, that coffin is probably so expensive.
It was probably huge. This
Wait,
guy
is this a
died of
real
cancer.
article?
It's a real article. It's on USA Today, so they're not like,
Some very
they're not
ironic
known for
timing.
doing the fake news.
Is
Kinda
it
deal.
really stable?
I have no idea. I've not
Is
been
there
in
pictures
it,
of the
so-
coffin itself, or?
There is pictures on the coffin on the thing. I'm trying to
Oh.
find a way to link to
Someone
that.
should make the construction coffin made entirely
So
out of
wait,
friction
Yeah,
joints.
just bury me in that.
That'd be
Okay,
a-
so wait,
Right,
did he make a coffin out of Lego and then just like?
No, it's a
Lion?
brick-shaped
Yeah, it's just a-
coffin. It looks
yeah.
like a Lego brick.
Oh my gosh, imagine
That's-
getting mummified with
Oh,
construction
so it's
joints.
It's not made
No,
of Lego
it's
bricks?
not-
Yeah,
it's
right.
not a
Yeah, sorry,
Lego-
not to be misleading.
It's
It's not a
It's
Lego
made out of Lego.
coffin.
Oh,
It's a
It's
brick
a
coffin.
Lego. It's a giant like coffin that looks like a Lego brick. It's not an
Oh.
actual coffin made out of Lego.
Which is
I was about
way
to
less
say.
cool. Way,
Oh,
way, way
he's
less cool.
cremated and then still put into a coffin.
That's
Interesting.
what it says in the article. It says
Yeah,
a
is it
fun-loving
like a
man whose model is
full-size
Go Big or
coffin?
Go Home has been
Wait,
cremated in the
You
giant
know how the
Lego
Lego
block
brick
coffin.
has like the holes underneath? Like that's where the ashes were put into. Like
Here's my thing.
Wow.
totally
Wow.
separate
Wow.
jars.
That's dark.
I feel
Meso.
like that's
dark.
in really poor taste.
Yeah, I don't
It
know.
probably is,
The-
but I mean, like seriously, I don't understand why.
The
there's a
wording on this
coffin
is
and
really
it wasn't
confusing because it says
Right.
fun-loving man
That's where they put
cremated
detail.
in giant Lego block coffin, which makes me think
Yeah.
like he was put in there and then cremated using the coffin.
It's the Lego Inferno.
It's funny, yeah. You don't really say cremated in the coffin. Anyhow,
ripping
This
pieces.
guy-
It's like it's a weird comment. I don't really. Is it usual that people get cremated and then still put in the coffins?
I don't
No.
think like the whole point of being
the
cremated
whole-
is that you don't
That
have
you
to buy
don't
a
use
coffin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
honestly.
Bizarre. Well, if you
I
got what
feel
you
like that's
wanted,
not something that's
it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
But-
hey. I don't know. It's
Anyhow,
interesting.
Y'all should
he had
read the chat
he
more.
died of cancer. He had leukemia, I think, and he's 21 years old. His name was Jordan McCall.
Oh, that's
so
awful.
Okay.
Yeah. Condolences to the family and stuff, but it is
Phoenix
cool that he was
does
able to get.
mention, no, you get cremated in the coffin and then placed in an urn.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
That makes sense.
Are coffins
Yeah.
fireproof? Or is it like a special coffin?
I think it's a special coffin, as far as I'm
Okay.
aware.
It's made into a Lego brick. I
Like-
think it is a special coffin.
I mean, I personally, I've never been cremated before, so I don't know the exact
Yeah.
process.
Duly noted.
I don't know.
Yes.
I've only been cremated a couple times, so I don't really remember it too well.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
You gotta be like that, huh?
rest
Yeah,
in
he
peace
was
to him.
yeah,
if he got,
he was a-
got
he
what
was
he
a
wanted.
fellow
Dragon, not a
He
phoenix.
seemed like a very fun-loving person if he wanted this to happen. So
It said the 21-year-old was obsessed with Lego, and they made it because they didn't want to just kind of put it in a regular brown box. They wanted to do something that kind of represented him. So,
Right.
that's
you know,
very
he's
good.
It's it's kind of hitting home. He's like our age. He was a fan of Lego. You know, I definitely can identify that. So, hey,
Respect it.
here you go. That's our respects. So moving on from that, the Lego Worlds was just launched for PlayStation 4, Xbox One.
Quite
It
excellent.
was finally released on console. And
That
there
is
was
some
a
good
there
news
was a
indeed.
It's also
There
out of
was
an
a
early
report.
access period on PC, correct?
It's a finished
yes, it's
game
out of
now.
early access.
It is
That's
the
things.
actual game. Now what we need to do, we need to go take a look at it and compare it to Minecraft, how it was in full release versus beta.
I hope not. Minecraft has been so sad since it was officially released. I'm still waiting on that mod API. Until I get it, I'm not touching
Where's
Minecraft
the
again.
modding API?
It's just like it's just the
Did the
whole deal.
Oxcast just die?
No, the
Or
Oxcast
it's,
is doing better than ever. They just don't
Right.
do Minecraft
Really?
stuff all the time.
That's
What do they
awesome.
do instead?
I don't know, other games. I stopped really watching them because I'm not like 5, but
Wow.
It's funny. I've fallen off with stuff I used to love too. I don't watch Achievement Hunter as much as I used to anymore.
really?
Even the GTA stuff. Yeah, I just like I listen to the podcast. I listen to the podcast a lot, but I don't watch their Let's Plays as much as I used to.
Well, now that the game's actually
So-
out, and the majority of us have it, I think it is safe to say, be it in
Yeah,
Let's Play
let's
or
jump back
live
in.
stream format, we will be making a return to LEGO Worlds before too terrible.
Yay.
We
Actually-
already have, technically.
Yeah, last month when we did the live stream, then Invictus and I played Lego Worlds multiplayer.
Quite right.
You can
It
play
was-
with people now, like together.
Yeah, you can online.
It was
That's so
easy
cool.
to
How did
set
that
up.
go?
It was easy to set up, but it reminded me a lot of like early Minecraft servers that people would host, where occasionally it'd get really laggy and the chunk rendering errors were prevalent.
Yeah.
So you gotta have a stable
man.
connection for it, but it does work.
Did you make a giant brick hotel?
We didn't make nothing. We just ran around and Envy killed me with a sword a couple of times.
Seems
Seems like
proper.
the thing about Lego Worlds. Like if you want to create huge things, I'd say the interface of Minecraft's better. Lego Worlds looks
hands
more
down.
fun to just like go on an
Yeah.
adventure.
The
you know?
world
Lego
building
Worlds
is
funner to
interface is
explore,
not-
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not ideal.
Right.
With all
I'm actually
vehicles,
thinking the building
creatures.
interface might be better on console. They might have streamlined
Possibly.
it.
I'll get back to you on that 'cause I
Perhaps.
haven't bought it yet. But
Minecraft's crafting
I would imagine-
was streamlined on console, so
I would imagine they would have the same building system if you could just plug a controller in, right? In which case, it would surely be the same as the console version.
One would
people-
think, but when they ported Minecraft to the
Yeah.
console, they basically completely changed everything
yeah, there's
about it.
completely different crafting mechanics
because
on
they
the
knew
console.
that it would not catch on to mainstream audiences.
Yes.
I don't know. I obviously don't know it for console.
yeah, I don't
but
know if any of you guys actually do have Lego Worlds on console. You should tell us and see if the crafting or the building
Share
interface is
feedback
very
in the comments
different.
section. How is the game running? How is it performing? How is the lag and servers with your friends? And how is the building process? We want to know because we all own it on PC. We'll be playing it on PC. We might have a different experience.
I would have
So I want to.
I would have bought it
Go
though
on.
if I knew it was out. I didn't know it was out
Oh,
on
it's out.
console.
You know now.
Yeah. I
You
want
should
to
get it, man.
mention though
PS4.
that it is on that it does have split screen, which is like a rare thing for consoles now. That's just a good thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Halo's getting Halo is getting split screen back, which I'm really happy
Yeah,
for.
the
but-
backlash for
Lego
split
Worlds is-
screen being
Yeah.
removed. People still want it for reasons that baffle me. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
it baffles me too. I don't get it.
Dude, split
I'm not
screen.
really kidding.
Just
classic
because you guys
Capcom.
don't have any friends doesn't mean
Yeah.
that people don't have friends.
Split screen feels like an antiquated thing, but people like it. I'm not like gonna bash on people's fun. I'm happy it's there.
It's a party thing, you know. It's not.
Yeah, it's definitely a party
yeah,
thing.
like to have people over
My
couch co-op.
friends, we all like Halo 5, like how it plays, but we used to have giant Halo nights, and we just because we'd have a limited amount of TVs and a limited amount of Xboxes, we have a ton of controllers, so split screen was great. Ever since they stopped doing split screen, we don't play Halo as much as we used to anymore. We did one giant Halo night the night Halo 5 came out, and we went through the entire campaign and just played all night long. It was really fun. We switched off, but other than that, it's been okay.
Well, hey, split screen's coming back and pop.
I will mention
Yeah.
this every time we bring up
Nah.
Lego Worlds, just so hopefully, I don't know any of the developers are listening, but kind of get in. I think a big thing that would help me kind of get incentivized and want to play Lego Worlds more is if they were able to create some sort of storyline or quest creator inside Lego Worlds, because right now with Lego Worlds you have a giant sandbox, but there's no objective, there's no thing beyond exploring, and anything you can build. It's like Minecraft, you play in creative mode. I feel it's less fun than playing survival mode, because survival mode you actually have to work with the resources you get. It's every time you want to build something you have to
Yeah,
mine it
I
and
know.
then build it.
In this instance, I know what you mean. That's why whenever we did the Matt Nui Minecraft game nights, I never put it on creative.
Yes.
Yeah,
very good.
It was
decision.
always
it'd get
either
really
adventure
boring
or
real quickly.
survival.
It was a very good decision to do it that way, because that's the thing about Minecraft. It is a sandbox game, but what I always thought was very important and why Minecraft was so successful was the sense of progression. There was not a
Right.
plot in the sense that there wasn't really a story, but there were clear indicators of where to go. You start off with the wood stuff, then you mine for stone, then you mine for iron, and then diamond, which you can then get to mine obsidian, and then you can go to the nether and get the materials you need to go to the end. It's a clear progression
It's like-
through the game. You do this in that order. That's how it works if you
If
choose
you
to do
wanted-
it. In Worlds, there's nothing like that.
If you wanted to do something in Minecraft, you have to build up to it, right? If you want to build a better house, you have to mine all the stone and then smelt it you have to do all this stuff. And
Smelt that
Worlds, you
stuff.
just kind of place it down. And it's, so one thing I thought would be kind of cool is you already have the ability to build all these structures and really cool things. If you were able to just create have a bit of survivor mode and do a thing where players can use easy scripting stuff, to just kind of have you have the minifigures you can place, and then there's little dialogue options, and you can go, you already have the mechanics to swing a sword and to have a gun and all that stuff. You can create
It would be
different
rather
worlds.
cool.
Yeah, different campaigns. You go to the castle, the king says go down to the dungeon and fight the monster who's down there. You go down to the thing, you just fight
Yeah,
a
and you
monster,
can,
fight a dragon,
you could do
fight that kind of
advanced
deal.
quests, and you could make a character called Meso, and then he'd ask you to get different parts for a car. and then you'd build him a
Exactly.
car, and then he would be
then
amazed.
he gets interested in the Lego. Yeah,
and
then
then
he
he'd
goes to
give you
McDonald's
goals,
the day after.
gameplay.
Like, yeah, go to the McDonald's across the street and like fetch the and bring it back. No, honestly,
Fetch
like
the tongue.
No, make
That, like-
McDonald's. You gotta think out of the box.
oh, there we go. There we go.
Create.
Honestly, just adding that little bit of like scripting or adding that thing where you can create a user experience would actually, I feel, turn Lego Worlds into this thing where it's like you're creating your own Lego game, kind of. You know, you're creating your own level pack. You're able to upload that and share that with fans. I feel like that's a great way for the place to go that keeps it interesting. Because there is a point with Lego Worlds where you kind of feel like you've reached the end of what
Which
you can
is
do with
what
it.
we got last time we played. Or like we did all this stuff, Vin tried to build a Skull Basher statue, and then we realized building kind of sucks in this game. We had like
And then we
hours
lost
and
all the
hours worth of
footage.
fun roaming around, and then it was just done.
So there is something that is coming out that was announced that I want to talk about, and that is for like a Worlds. There's a Sony exclusive, PS4 exclusive, or a timed exclusive, meaning will be available later on. There's an Agents pack. They're doing an Agent skin pack where like they have minifigures from the Agents theme.
And it's
inside
not
the
it's
world.
not the newer Ultra Agents. It's the old
No.
OG
It's the old Agents.
Ultra Agent.
Yeah, old Lego agents, and like the female character there and the Dr. Inferno are actually like low key, really praised, like almost meme worthy
Right.
characters in like some
They're really,
communities.
like-
So it's really weird and obscure for them to add this into console
And
as
it's
well.
funny. So they did Brick Fanatics did a behind the scenes interview of Lego World's producer, Chris Rose. And among the other things he was talking about, like early access, how it influenced stuff. Like the entire cameras reworked because everyone hated the camera when it came out in early access. So they reworked it. One thing he noted is that it said, okay, we have the Agents theme plan. So like they have a whole list of themes they want to do. These lists are not current themes. They want to know if they can do, for example, he's just like, he wants to know if they can do Atlantis or Power Miners or like other things. So like there's a whole
Or,
list of stuff.
Bionicle. No.
That, I mean, like, not gonna lie, as someone who would be super 100% interested in that, they could
Explore
I
the
would-
island of
I
Montanui,
would
Brick
love
built.
it. I can tell you, like, as a fact, that would be something that we would have so much fun in as, you know, the Bionicle community and everything coming in. If they did
yeah,
it,
for
like
sure.
a Bionicle
You
world.
can just build the G3 Motanui in
No,
that game or
we're
something.
not doing
Exactly.
any more Matanui
have
in the
their
game.
own-
Gosh dang.
They have their own unique starter worlds, so
I made the
perhaps
one.
it would be kind of cool.
Biocraft G3!
No, you be quiet. You can be replaced.
Just having the minifigures would be cool. Honestly, just having like the figures there to like, you know, Taku and Leela and like all of them, that would be great. But
Most definitely. Well, hey, that's great.
I just want him to
There we
add
go.
Rock Raiders because I don't know what you guys are all about. Power Miners.
oh, you know
Rock
what? I would love
Raiders,
to
the
see Johnny
OG?
Thunder, man. Johnny Thunder is like for me the OG Lego original dude, where he's like original character and he
Dude,
went
no
around and
other
did all
this
this
is
Lego
the
stuff.
type of
dudes
stuff
before
they should have
him.
added to Lego Dimensions. You know?
Yeah, why
He
did
is
they do
the
a,
Lego dude?
if they wanted to do like a nostalgic thing for like, you know, older players? Why didn't they do a Johnny
Yeah,
Thunder?
you know, the Insectoids,
Pack,
like
you know?
all these other, you
Oh,
know,
the Insectoids, Rock Raiders would be another
transparent
great
orange
contender for that.
chainsaw guy, the only Lego meme in existence. You know that? Why Lego? You know, you have
Well,
this
I
I don't
at your
know.
It's a little it's really weird because all of the themes they had are not only licensed, aka more expensive, but they're from like the 80s, early 90s.
Yep.
It's aiming at a very different audience. It's not aiming
It's-
at a Lego audience. It's aiming at an adult audience.
It just feels like they have like a huge wheel, you know, those at like the carnivals or Tivolis. They
Yeah,
have like
just
so
kinda, like, spin it.
which pop culture reference today? You know, that goes around, you know. And then
It's
it
funny
just,
though because
Great.
I feel like if you're a Lego person, you have Lego Dimensions, you're more likely, if you're an older fan, you're more likely to buy Johnny Thunder than you are to buy Gremlins. I don't know why all that work went into the Gremlins pack. Or I even know, like, was there like, there has to be like a level introduced of each pack, right? That's why they're on the thing.
Yes.
Why is there a
I don't think
Gremlins
there
like
is a
thing
level
when it's
for
not like,
each character though.
Okay, now
I
to
think
be
some
fair,
of it is just characters.
I'm going to
pack.
defend the Gremlins because like I love the Gremlins. It's the only one I ever got.
Nice.
This is an
Wow.
outstanding minifigure. It's just so good.
Sure, but I mean, like, I'm just saying that, like, compared to Johnny Thunder, you think that would sell better?
I mean, yeah,
license
I don't know.
Yeah, yes, I
Would-
do.
Like,
Yes,
Okay, well,
I couldn't say
because
for
Gremlins is
I would-
is-
I
is
would say-
open to a much broader audience
I would
than
say
Johnny
Goonies
Thunder.
is
I would-
more
You
like
go-
if
I
you're
would
talking about
probably-
weird
street.
stuff.
And you ask someone, "Hey, do you know who Johnny Thunder is?" No. Do you know
Nobody's gonna
Gremlins?
know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but like, if you
I
went
would
down the
say-
street and asked, "Do you own Lego Dimensions?" it'd probably give you a different answer too.
We
If you went and
should-
asked all the people that own Lego Dimensions if they recognize Gremlins or Johnny Thunder.
You should
that
be
would
thinking
better.
less with Gremlins and more with like the Goonies. I
Yeah.
feel was the more obscure.
Yeah, okay,
No,
Goonies
actually,
is probably a
I
better
feel the
idea because
opposite.
Lego
I actually feel the opposite.
Gremlins have a lot of relevance right now. I mean,
Really?
Do they?
Do they?
Do
well,
they?
first of all, close to home reference that I can't really talk about for spoiler reasons, but also they're making another movie, a new Gremlins movie.
Oh really? I didn't
Is
even know
it going
that.
to be spooky?
I
But
don't
do
know.
people
Is it
actually know
I don't
about
know.
this?
Yeah,
I
I've
never
never heard of this.
even still, even without the movie, like I said, there's a much closer to home reference there. They're in something we've seen
Right,
recently.
but I feel like that was put in because of Lego Dimensions, not the other way around. I don't believe that was like,
Yeah.
I disagree based on some other characters alongside them, but
sure, but
You
I mean,
know.
like, I don't.
I don't
I-
know,
All right,
man.
yeah, Gremlins
I think
3
they
is
were
in
chosen because of
production.
the context of what they were included in. However, I would say that Gremlins and the Goonies are pretty comparable as far as cult classic films that were a hit back in the day when they were released. There's a lot of people.
Well,
that
let me say,
grew
because
up
the
with the
Gremlins
Goonies
is a
as-
franchise.
Yeah.
That's something to keep in mind. There were multiple movies and games and stuff. I'm not
there were
sure.
multiple movies, but none of the other movies were ever as big as the first one.
I'm not
Right.
sure if Goonies had that same kind of like mass media thing.
I
Yeah.
still don't know what
The
Goonies
I would
are.
say
thing is,
mass
like,
media. I feel like the Gremlins.
I don't
are, like,
remember the
thing
Gremlins ever
that's
having a
so in
mass
the
media
past.
thing.
Yeah, it's like I remember the movie. And they're probably. I mean, they probably tried to capitalize on like a TV show or something back in the
I don't know
day.
if they
but
made
it
a
wasn't
TV
like.
show, but
I don't think
there's
they
the
did.
two
It's
movies.
more merchandising. Like I'm seeing there were, yeah.
Yeah,
The
but,
thing
like,
is,
the
let's
Goonies-
be honest.
The Goonies
what
is a
did Johnny
classic
Thunder
film.
have compared to Gremlins?
He's a large Lego following.
Large. You really want to bank on
Yeah.
large?
Huge.
That
Massive.
I mean,
That-
I would say that Johnny Thunder would have done more successfully than the Gremlins.
Yeah, he's the dudest dude of
I
all the
would say
dudes
that.
to ever dude.
He,
I mean,
he's a
that's-
dude to see.
It's the
But,
Lego
like,
Dimensions
I mean-
marketing thing. They're not appealing to Lego fans.
yeah.
They're appealing to fans of other
But why though?
media.
It's
I
Lego
mean, that's a
Maybe
very
they're
odd
working out-
question.
Sure,
Maybe
working out
they
for him,
should
isn't it?
have. But
We don't know that yet.
That's a rumor.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We don't know if it's working out for them. The fact that like it's even a contender is like, yeah, it's like if someone said that they were ceasing our production on any Mario games going forward, we'd be like, that's stupid. Why would you stop Mario? It's such a gigantic moneymaker. And I feel like the fact that
it's
like,
the point I'm
the
making is
signs
like
are
it's
pointing-
not so much whether it was a good decision or not, but that is how Lego Dimensions has always operated. The ratio of licensed characters to
Right, no,
original
listen,
Lego characters
I'm not-
is quite large.
I'm not saying that that's not how it's always operated. I'm saying that the
No, it's 'cause
thing
of
is
Warner
here,
Brothers.
would Thunder have sold more than the Gremlins? I think so.
I
would say
don't think so at all.
I don't think so.
I don't
Either.
think Gremlins has the appeal that you think it
I don't
does.
think
I feel
Johnny
like
I don't
Thunder
think
way,
Johnny
way less
Thunder has the
people think it does.
appeal.
Yeah, I'm not too convinced that Johnny Thunder would have been a big contender here either.
He's
my-
a dude. He's
not
around.
not compared to like Adventure Time or anything, but compared to Gremlins, I think so.
No way. The
I'm not
Gremlins
sure.
fan base is
Well,
way
I
bigger
see,
than
the thing is, I
Johnny
think the
Thunder
inclusion
fan
of
base.
I think the inclusion of the Gremlins was a very targeted inclusion. They were trying to target older people, not kids.
But who did they target with Lego Chima?
No
Sorry,
one.
sad people.
I mean, like, yeah, I feel like Thunder would have hit that same sweet point.
I don't think so. I think you're
no,
well overplaying
what?
the popularity of Johnny
No,
Thunder
yeah.
or an Expedition.
You think the Johnny Thunder crowd it would have hit as many people as Gremlins with the same audience as Gremlins?
I mean, this is the audience that owns Lego Dimensions. You have to own Lego Dimensions in order to get this pack. So yeah, I
Right.
do think that people that parents that buy this Lego game for their kids, or people
Are
who are
going to
investing in Lego,
are going to want a Johnny Thunder minifigure
You know what?
game pack?
the level
This is
over
where
the
thankfully
Gremlins.
I
Yeah.
know someone.
I'd say so.
I have a coworker who
I cannot agree with you here.
yeah.
Johnny Thunder, he's a dude, you know.
I do not. Yeah, I
He
do
is a
not
dude.
think Johnny
He
Thunder is
existed.
nearly as popular as you think he is.
I'd say that like almost
Among
anything
the Lego-
from
okay.
Lego. I think that Lego Agents is more popular than Johnny Thunder. Like in
Yeah,
people's
I
mind.
don't know.
In people's mind,
I think Rock Raiders has like a bigger fan base. Than
Dude,
Johnny
Rock
Thunder.
Raiders? Dude, just I
No,
like Rock.
Gremlins was a part of pop
Okay,
culture at one
essentially-
point. Johnny Thunder was not.
It's about a Lego thing. People do like Johnny Thunder. He was in the Lego movie. He's
As
a,
a, yeah,
he's a
no.
notable
But,
character.
what I that's why I'm saying I don't think it's the same audience. If you're
I agree.
trying to hit the same audience with Gremlins,
Right.
that you think Johnny
Listen,
Thunder would hit that same audience, You're wrong.
I'm not saying it would hit that same audience. I never said that.
The
I said it
Gremlins
would
audience
sell
is the
more.
nostalgia older crowd.
Right, and they're the ones that presumably don't have Lego Dimensions. I guess
No,
that's,
they're
that's
the
my
ones
thing
that
is that
have Lego Dimensions for collector reasons. The same reason why they would get they would start collecting different minifigures in its entirety for that. I don't know. I feel like there are adult fans, or like a general adult fan of Lego that would buy Lego Dimensions for the sole purpose of buying the video game packs that include these nostalgic characters like Gremlins, like Doctor Who, like these characters that people like outside of Lego. It's the fact that these guys. It's the fact that these.
But they're both
characters
different
are being-
levels of popularity, though.
Yes.
Like the Doctor Who set and the Gremlins. I feel like Gremlins is almost like
Well, no.
completely
Doctor Who is
buried.
popular now, sure. Gremlins is not, but Gremlins is a nostalgic popularity. It was pop culture at one point. It's the same crowd that would like the Goonies. It's the same people.
What is the equivalent?
Go on.
I'm trying to think of an equivalent to the Gremlins that we had in like recently, like if they made
Anything
a
outside
set
of
of
Dimensions?
I mean, like I'm saying that like it's like if they made a Lego set of like the Blair Witch Project or like the like.
Well, I mean, because they're not going to
Cloverfield.
make a Gremlin set unless it's a Lego Ideas, like thing.
Right.
So I'm not sure if it's necessarily comparable to try and think of a recent Lego set. I mean, if you really wanted to, then Ghostbusters
Well, no, not a
would
recent
be
Lego
it.
set. I'm thinking like of a recent like franchise that came out. That would be. It's like in the same level of like. I would feel the same level of like kind of obscurity or not as that was really popular back in its day and is no longer as popular anymore. It's like
Ghostbusters.
a Ghostbusters pop. Yeah, okay, fine. That's a. I guess so. That's still kind of in the 80s though. I'm thinking of something that was a newer franchise done in the past couple years that we know that like in 20 years that's going to be fading into obscurity as well. You know what I'm saying?
Why are we thinking about this?
Well, I'm trying to think that like I'm trying to think of stuff that like comparatively to what we think now, like how far things have faded already. I think Gremlins has faded off almost not completely, but just to the point where it's almost unrecognizable by anyone under that
Well,
certain
in
age.
contrast,
I don't
anyone
know
that
what
wasn't
exactly
alive when
you're
the movie
basing
came
this
out.
off of,
Yes.
though.
Yeah, I don't really know what point you're getting at
Did
here.
you go around and talk to the people in your neighborhood and say, "Hey, do you know what Gremlins are?" This seems like it's kind of out of thin
Well,
air.
no, I mean like no, I'm what I'm trying to say.
I mean,
that
it's
I feel
different
like
now
if
because
Lego-
original movies aren't really a thing nowadays. They're all adaptions of something else.
right.
So, like,
Well, I mean, essentially
like
what I'm saying
Hunger
is that,
Games,
like-
for instance, that could be something that's like a pop phenomenon right now. That's not going to matter in 20 years.
Get
No one's gonna
Lego
remember
Hunger
that.
Games up in here.
The Hunger Games.
Like that very well could be what I'm thinking of.
I just
Essentially, what
don't
I'm
know
trying to say is
what that means. Like,
I feel like-
what is the point you're trying to make?
The point I'm trying to make is that I feel like Lego would have been better off making Dimensions packs centered around nostalgic Lego themes as opposed to nostalgic 80 themes that I don't feel hit
That is
very
that
well
is
with
the
that-
crux
the
of his
market.
point. He's saying they should have focused more on Lego and not on licenses. Basically.
Not just on licenses. I think licenses is a great idea, but licenses are popular right now. I don't
just
think the
don't-
nostalgic 80s, the very like a niche nostalgic 80s group was the point that they should have
Meso, do you get the
marketed
feel like-
to.
I don't
he had
think
something and he
that
lost
the
it.
audience of Lego Dimensions is necessarily defined by the Lego fandom and that group of people are the only people playing Dimensions. I feel like Dimensions was meant to appeal to a general audience of people that aren't necessarily big fans of Lego or are nostalgic about Lego lines themselves. I think it's very much just like the Lego movie in a sense that it's trying to reach other people by bringing in recognizable icons and into the Lego formula. Gremlins is that,
Well, I feel like Gremlins is the lower end of that. I feel like I totally
not
get
for
what you're
adults.
saying.
It is for you, but you're not.
Yeah.
We're talking about adults here.
Gremlins compared to Goonies? Really?
Well, no.
I
I don't agree there. Goonies and Gremlins are very
Gremlins made
comparable. They're
almost
on the,
3 times more than Goonies did in the box office. From what
I
I
think
see,
that's
it was a more
fine. That's
successful
fair.
thing.
the same people that are going to want a Gremlins figure are the same people that are going to want a Goonies figure. It's the same audience.
Okay, I know. He's all good. It's like comparing, the amount of people who want Star Wars figures as opposed to Avatar figures. Avatar, that movie, grossed about 5 times as much as Star Wars, but no one is really that excited to see a Avatar minifigure as they would be a Star Wars figure. So I don't know if you can say the box office number is the equivalent of popularity and recognizability. I feel like in several years, even though Cameron wants to do more Avatar films, but right now Avatar is not that. Like people recognize the blue people, but it's not like it's not a beloved franchise. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's
obviously
Avatar might be
I'm
what I'm getting at.
between two different franchises.
If there's no more movies made of Avatar, I feel like that is, in 20 years, Avatar will be the level that we're doing here.
Yes, but I also don't think that Avatar left as much of an impression on people growing up now as the Goonies or the Gremlins did when those movies first came out.
I don't know how. Yeah, I guess we can't measure that. So
I think Prentice in the live studio audience puts it quite succinctly what happened. It was Warner Brothers wanting all of their franchises to get into the toy to life thing. It was basically just them saying, all right, we want this in here because that will attract people to our products. What franchises can we drum up from our past to make sets off of? And they just did whatever.
What Warner Brother franchises did they have that they could have made things of? Do you think? Like I'm looking to see what else.
Of. What do you mean by things?
Sorry, sets. Sorry, they could have made like level packs of whatever movies could they have like.
Oh,
I don't know what Warner
You know what I'm
Bros.
saying?
Owns.
I mean,
Nor do
they
I.
own
That's
a ton
what
of stuff.
I'm looking at.
There's plenty of stuff that
Let me
King
check.
Kong. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't. There's the possibilities are pretty endless there. Honestly,
Getting a list in a second.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
no, I'm looking at. The Matrix was one. The Matrix was.
Did they do Looney
Mad
Tunes?
Max.
Because that's Warner Bros.
They do have Looney Tunes. They do
Oh
have
man, they should have done that.
Okay, so
Scooby Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
See, Looney Tunes would have been a really great contender. That's
They should have done Looney
done.
Tunes.
Yeah, like a Looney Tunes, like as a pack, you have like the cell shaded stuff, Daffy Duck, and
Scooby
Bugs
Doo,
Bunny.
Harry Potter, which they do have more.
They made sets of Harry Potter though.
Exactly. Nightmare on Elm Street.
Tom and Jerry.
Oh yeah, totally.
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Totally.
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
And the aforementioned Matrix, Scooby Doo. They have Scooby Doo.
Well, see, the thing is, it still has to be something kids could enjoy too. So you can't really do like.
Yeah, maybe not Mad Max. I do feel like the Matrix would have been a
Matrix
contender.
probably would have been an okay one. Yeah.
Honestly, the majority of these.
Looney Tunes to me is like the
I think that theory that Prenton says was right because looking at these, Batman, Superman, Fantastic Beasts, and Where to Find Them. The Hobbit trilogy.
Absolutely.
Obviously,
they're going to want to pick and choose
game,
the ones
right?
that they feel is going to have the best reach as far as audience.
That's why
is
Marvel
concerned.
isn't
I
included
think that
at all.
it's what needs to be kept in mind when you're like Johnny Thunder versus all these licenses. Probably wasn't Lego making the ultimate decision.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
it is a shame that like Lego got.
I
Warner
think
Brothers.
Johnny Thunder would have been a poor decision regardless of Warner Brothers' involvement or not. But
Can we make Toa of Thunder in G3? His name's Johnny.
Okay.
Probably don't.
So
Let's say that we did.
give me the talking pillow and then gone.
I do. I mean, I feel like there is some argument to be made that nostalgic Lego themes could have been something they could have focused on outside of. I feel like
like they would have been
Gremlins and Goonies are like a niche.
Chima.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Like, they did do, like,
Johnny
things.
Thunder.
it's not more of a niche than Johnny Thunder,
Yeah.
though.
You're placing a lot
gotta
of
be
importance
kidding me
on
here.
Johnny Thunder.
No, I wasn't. You're misconstruing what I'm saying. I'm not saying the general audience knows about Johnny Thunder more. I'm saying the people that are more likely to buy Lego Dimensions.
Great. You know what would have been
That's
a
what I'm
better
saying.
idea as far as a classic Lego theme that people would actually recognize? Starts with a B,
Okay.
ends with an E.
Oh! I know what it is!
Oh, Belleville.
Bionicle.
Belleville, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
Belleville would be really funny.
I mean,
like
probably that was also very
Fabuland.
popular. But Johnny Thunder is the niche of the niche.
Yeah,
Like-
I feel like Johnny Thunder is incredibly niche.
Old Lego fans
Galador's more niche,
Yes.
TBH.
like Johnny Thunder. Like Takuma likes Johnny Thunder a lot. He's old.
He's a grandpa, so.
Takuma's
let's
age of people
in
are
the
the kind of
coffin.
folks that would get into Johnny Thunder, and they're a very small group of people.
I feel. I don't know.
The young
Johnny
people
Thunder,
that
to
like
be-
Johnny
to
Thunder
be
are a
completely
smaller
fair,
group.
To be completely fair, Johnny Thunder was, popular enough. He was not only in the Lego movie, but he was in a set for the Lego movie alongside Batman. So Lego obviously recognizes he has some kind
He's
of
got
appeal.
popularity. I don't think
He's
anyone's
got some
denying it.
popularity.
I hesitate to say he has more popularity than.
Listen, I'm not saying he has more. I've never said he has more popularity. I said the sets would sell more. That's all
Which
I said.
that-
They did a Lego pack.
That's the
It's just
same
more
thing.
popular
That's the same
than
statement.
about
among
Those statements are the same.
that demographic of people that would have bought it, I think Lego would have better served themselves by doing nostalgic Lego themes instead of nostalgic 80s.
Why would Lego bother doing a Johnny Thunder Lego pack over Indiana Jones?
You know?
That's a good point.
Why didn't they do Indiana Jones?
They wouldn't.
I don't know what it is. That brings up a good point. Why didn't they do Indiana Jones?
Did they not? I thought they did.
They did Lego Indiana Jones, yes, but they didn't do a Dimensions Indiana Jones.
No, you know what? I realized
No,
why. It's because Indiana Jones is owned by Disney.
Is it?
It's part of Lucasfilm.
But-
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
It is.
But
Yeah,
Lego's
it's part, George Lucas did.
Wait a second.
Lego doesn't do anything like that. That's why Marvel. There's no Marvel
Yeah,
packs,
there's no
which
Marvel
should have been
in
an
That
easy
makes
win.
sense, yeah.
Ah,
Which-
dang it,
yeah.
you're right.
If Lego could have done Marvel, then I don't think we'd have
Oh,
any
my.
doubt about whether Dimensions was leaving anytime soon or not.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, listen, if Lego was able to say, "Hey, this is a game you get to play as DC characters and Marvel characters in the same game," people would be like, "Where's this
Curse
is it?"
you, Disney Infinity. You ruined
Yeah.
everything.
I
So, unfortunately,
done
there's that.
Something.
Lego got attached to Warner like at the hip pretty early on.
Yeah, you're right.
Which is a shame because like now Disney owns like Star Wars and Marvel, like
They own everything.
Indiana Jones, all the. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a franchise list, right? And like this is what Warner Brothers has Harry Potter. It has the Hobbit. I think it produced. Obviously it has the DC stuff, Dark Knight, Justice League. Has Pacific Rim. And that's basically it. They got Godzilla. They got that movie came out.
Real quick, I'm not very well
Disney.
versed with the companies, the production companies, and what have you. How does Universal tie into Warner Bros?
The-
Universal.
Different
They're
companies,
the-
I believe.
yeah, they're different companies.
publishers. Yeah,
Yeah,
They
do
Okay.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
completely different.
they're different.
Okay, because
I don't imagine Universal properties showing up in a Warner Bros. Published game.
Well, it did. Jurassic World.
Did it? Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
What a
that's why I
twist.
asked. That's
Well,
why
no,
I'm
I
asking
mean,
because I
you know,
decided.
I'm not counting. I'm not counting those though, because the Lego games have a lot of Disney-owned properties in them. Star Wars is a big one that they always do.
Yeah, did
Marvel's
Jurassic World show
another.
up in Dimensions though? That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
question.
They
yes.
show them dimensions.
Yes,
Interesting.
that's why I brought it up because
Oh, did it? Okay.
I just went ahead and skipped worrying about Warner Bros.'s different themes and
Interesting.
went to Lego Dimensions. They have the A-Team, Adventure Time, Back to the Future, which is also
Yeah, you're right.
Universal.
I'm seeing it right now.
Yeah, DC Comics, Doctor Who, E.T.,
Yep.
Fantastic Beasts. Of
I would
course.
say it is more likely it's the reason. It's not the fact that it's a different company so much it is that Universal did not have a competing toy-to-life game like Disney did.
Like Infinity, yeah,
They were
definitely
direct
Infinity played into
competition
that.
to Disney products. Universal
Yeah.
did not have direct competition, so they were more welcome to share. That is my guess.
You know, now that I think about it, actually a better thing, even more, I like a better reach, like a better reach of a toy line. They should have done even better than the Looney Tunes. Should have done the Cartoon Network shows.
Yes.
You know, like they could have done like nostalgia. You could have like a Samurai
Well,
Jack.
that's the thing,
They
though.
should
They
have.
they
They
are
could've had,
doing
like,
that. Powerpuff
too little,
Girls is
too
going
late.
to
They
be.
did it with Adventure Time.
I mean,
but that's about it.
Powerpuff Girls. They're going to be a Lego Dimensions pack,
Yeah.
along with
Too little,
yeah,
too
Powerpuff
late,
Girls is
though.
good.
Teen
I feel they
Titans
should have
Go,
launched
but
with that.
that's Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo. That kind of like
All
Ben
the classic
10, for
shows
example.
that people love.
Yeah, those shows.
Rick
Warner
and
does
Morty.
have a lot
No,
in the
I'm kidding.
cartoon.
No.
Oh man,
Oh no.
the Lego Rick and Morty though. Oh, now I want that. I want that more than anything.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
All right.
I think
I think it's time
just-
we end
all right.
this.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, fair enough.
Yay.
I think that was basically the end of our docket. So thanks for joining. You guys have anything to say before we head out?
I'm
Rip
dying.
Dimensions.
Rip Johnny
I
Thunder.
was trying to see if there was any kind of connection between Universal and Time Warner, but I do not see anything. In fact, it seems like they'd be competing in almost every spectrum, even like in the internet thing, because Universal owns Comcast, whereas Time Warner obviously owns Time Warner Cable. So
Wah, wah, wah.
yeah,
it's-
even in that field, they're still competing. So I don't know.
Universal owns Comcast?
Yep.
Huh, I
I
didn't know
can't
that.
mention
just-
you, Huckleberry.
Because Universal's parent company, NBC Universal, NBC owns Comcast.
NBC Universal, yep.
Yeah.
No, that
It's really weird.
Wow, I
It-
can't believe I forgot that.
It's just strange. And then, of course, the random ones like Sonic the Hedgehog. Just
Yeah,
he's there.
that's interesting too.
The only
I don't know. There's obviously some kind of contract deals going on behind the scenes. It's interesting how they're able to make these decisions on who to include and who not to include.
Right.
It's
Disney,
bizarre.
like, it's funny because, like, Disney Infinity is now officially defunct. And we don't know if the mentions that are going down, but, like, if they were, now would be a good time to get that Disney deal kind of going. That might sort of, like, give us a little...
everything
little
DC
boost.
touches eventually dies. It's a miracle the Lego Batman movie survived.
Honestly, yeah, that's true. It's probably because they actually paid attention to the characters that time.
Well,
Anyhow, thanks for joining us on the BrickFeed podcast. As usual,
You're
you
not
can get
welcome.
more. All right, thanks. You can find more of our stuff on our YouTube page at youtube.com/the TCB channel. You can also go to our Patreon, patreon.com/the TCB channel. Be part of our live studio audience. Also, get our audio 24 to 48 hours early. And of course, you can go to our boards at boards.ttvchannel.com.
board.tgbchannel.com.
I think they both redirect.
So
They do.
check.
They do.
Thumbs up.
Well, Johnny Thunder got
Oh,
torn
yeah.
asunder.
I mean, from a certain point of view, sure. I'm still not. I'm
Johnny
still not convinced
Lightning
at all. I feel like
prevail.
Goonies is a very, very obscure and irrelevant theme, as well as Gremlins. So, we'll see you guys next week for the BrickFeed podcast. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Barteran.
I'm Meso.
I'm Eljay.
I'm Prpl.
I'm Exec Trooper.
And we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.
Have a good one.
And that's a negatory on the redirect.
Bye.